Hi everyone, welcome to Find Your Flow Yoga. I am Sarah, and today in our D&D yoga series we are doing the Rogue. Rogues in D&D are known as quick. They're really quick, sneaky, fast. In combat they deal a lot of damage, and so our practice is going to cover working control on the breath and balancing poses, because in order to be quick and sneaky you have to have good breath control. You have to be able to blend in with your surroundings. So we're doing balancing poses, do a little bit of a sun salutation as a warm-up, and working on getting that body going while connecting our breath with our movement. So I hope you enjoy. Please subscribe to this channel, comment, like. If you have any videos or questions that you'd like for me to discuss, just comment and I will respond when I can. And just come back every Sunday for new videos. So let's start in the middle of our mat. We will first begin by warming up the neck. So we're going to exhale our chin to our chest. Inhaling that right ear to right shoulder. Inhale, left ear to left shoulder. Exhale, center. Continuing this pattern. Releasing tension in spots that feel tight. Finding what feels good, maybe some organic movement here. Bringing your nose to your shoulder. Just waking up the top of your spine and the neck. That's where I hold most of my tension. And coming back to a standing pose. Let's inhale, arms up to the sky. We're gonna have right hand grab the left wrist. Inhaling up and exhaling over. For a side body stretch. And inhale up, switching left hand to right wrist. Inhale, exhale to the side. Having that nice opening. And inhale up, exhale, releasing. Maybe rolling the shoulders, find some organic movement to wake up the body. And we're gonna do our classic 3 sun salutations, warming up the body. And as a rogue, it's very important to have that control of breath with your movement. As rogues are very sneaky, you want to be able to find that control to not get caught. So we're going to connect our breath to our movement, finding that control. Inhaling our arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Feeling that stretch in the hamstrings. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, release, planting the hands to the ground. Take an inhale, settling yourself. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, looking at your hands, bending the knees. Exhale, stepping to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rising up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to take it up a notch by combining our exhaling of stepping our feet back to a plank and also adding the chaturanga. So that's one full breath, and we'll go through that now. So inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Getting that breath moving a little bit faster. Inhale. Exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rising up. Exhaling our hands to heart center one last time. Inhale, up. Exhale, forward fold, finding that control in the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, planting the hands, chaturanga down. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look at your hands. Exhale, step to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, rising up. Exhale, hands to heart center. And there's getting our body flowing, moving. We're sneaking along, heartbeats racing. Let's come to the center of our mat. We're gonna work on our balancing poses now, which is also incorporating our control. You need that focus, determination, while also keeping still and controlling that breath. We're gonna go into a tree pose. First, planting our feet on the ground, shifting our weight onto our right leg. Let's lift that left foot up, kind of propping it against the lower calf. And if this is good for you, perfectly fine. If you want to go a little bit higher, bringing that foot to the inside of your calf. Feeling that muscle engagement in that rooted leg, not giving in, sitting into the bones where it actively engaged. We're always ready to move. And if you like to go a little farther, bringing that foot to the inside of your thigh. You can pick from those 3 places. You just want to be aware of not putting your foot on joints, because that's where you're going to get pain. You want them on full steady bone as opposed to joints. So having hands, you have them at your hips, have them at your heart, or inhaling the arms up to the sky. Finding that connection, that control, blending in with our surroundings. There's a bunch of trees around us, and we are one of them. And to take it a step further, we're going to go into Warrior 3 with this, so working more on control, muscle engagement. You can start from where you're standing and follow me. I'm going to just shift so that you can see in the video. We're going to lift that left leg up, so our knee is still bent, arms are up and elongated, and then we're going to hinge from the hips, pressing that left foot back, working on forming that T formation, energy going out both that back foot and out the fingertips. Right leg is rooted, maybe shaking, that's okay. Core is engaged, shoulders roll down the spine. And exhale, back to standing. And you can shake it out. Nice job. Just working on control. It's okay if it takes a while to get. Just takes focus and a lot of practice. So let's plant our feet back to mountain pose. Shifting our weight onto our left foot. Find that core engagement, muscle engagement in the rooted leg. Let's prop that foot up on its side. And then up to the calf. And doing the same way you did it on the other leg. So this is as far as you went. This is good here too. If you went a little farther, bring that right foot to the inner thigh. And then placing your hands where you'd like them. Keeping those shoulders away from the ears. Taking this moment to find your breath. Still controlled. Ready to strike at any moment. One more breath. And we're going to shift into our Warrior 3. So taking that foot off of the leg, keeping that knee bent, arms up, hinging forward from the hips, extending that leg back, shoulders roll down the spine. It's okay if you got a little bend in that rooted leg. Brings more muscle engagement. Just reaching. And inhaling back up to standing. Awesome. Continuing to breathe, finding that breath. Let's make our way onto our butts. We're going to go into, let's do a classic little twist here. Extending that left leg out. We're going to take our right foot, place on the outside of that thigh. Right hand is behind us. Inhale that left hand up to the sky. And exhale. Going towards your elbow to the outside of your knee. to stretch. If this is kind of hard to get your arm, you can just hug your leg as well. We're just going for a gentle twist here. And inhaling, coming back to center, switching the legs. Left foot on the outside of the right thigh. Inhale that right arm up to the sky. And do the same thing you did on the other side, whether it's bringing the elbow to the knee or giving a nice hug to your leg. Feeling that length in our spine. And exhale, twist a little deeper. And inhale, back to center. Let's make our way onto our back. Lying down. Hands out in a T. Let's inhale our knees to our chest. And we're going to exhale our knees over to the left. And a gentler twist. Cooling down the body. After working and focusing so hard on balances. It's always good to incorporate balance poses into your practice. Brings about focus in your mind, muscle engagement. And it calms down the body as you're focusing on one thing. Inhaling your knees up to center. Exhale over to the right. Because you're focusing so much on balancing, finding that distant focal point to keep your focus. It takes away any pressure of having to think about other things. It's a good break for your mind. And let's inhale, legs back up to center. Give them a nice hug. And bringing our feet together, recline to butterfly. Making sure our shoulders are tucked behind us. Observing how your core feels. Doing balancing poses really engages the core. Opening up those hips. Rogues are fast, so it's important to be able to move quickly, and having open hips helps with that. And when you're ready, let's extend our legs out into Shavasana. Letting our mind and body settle as the mat rises up to support us. Observing the breath. Being aware of how your breath is moving in and out of your body. Awareness and control are big things as a rogue. Because they're so fast, they have to be aware of what's going on around them. And then also to be able to control their body in order to fight and be quick. And when you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, moving up to your wrists and your ankles, your elbows and your knees, moving your shoulders and your hips, giving yourself a big body stretch. And then exhaling onto your right side,
Closing out the practice. And when you're ready, inhaling, pressing yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Feeling rooted, having that control, that centeredness, that balance. Let's inhale our arms up to the sky. Bringing our hands together, exhale through heart center. Thanking yourself for showing up, exploring the rogue side of you, exploring balancing poses, controlling the breath. Thank you for joining me, and namaste.